For 12 years, she watered her lawn at 6 a.m. sharp. She baked pies for the church on Sundays. She never missed a neighborhood watch meeting. Her window boxes always bloomed in perfect seasonal rhythm, like clockwork. The kids called her Grandma Ruth, even though she had no family anyone could recall. And the neighbors, well, they thought she was harmless. Until one humid summer evening, the smell started. It wasn't strong at first, just a trace of ammonia on the breeze. Something rotten that couldn't quite be placed. But then came the flies. Thick, swarming black clouds of them, coating her back door, warping the air like smoke. The mail began to pile up. Her lights stopped turning on. And when two hikers found a torn, muddy garment buried just past the edge of the woods, full of blood and missing a name, the town took notice. When the police entered her basement, they didn't speak for 17 minutes. Not a word. Sound doesn't travel well through shock. The stairs were rotting. The air, choking. The walls, padded. Not with insulation, but with photographs. Hundreds of them, maybe thousands, pinned like butterflies to the decaying drywall. Faces the town didn't recognize. Faces no one could name. Children, mostly. Quietly blinking into strange metal boxes. In one photo, a girl wields an axe, looking afraid. In another, a young boy sits in a cage barely large enough for him to kneel. Each picture had a timecode stamped into the corner, as if pulled straight from a VHS recording. But it was what they found beneath the floorboards that made officers vomit. 5 crude wooden boxes, nailed shut but leaking. Inside, something colder than death. Carefully preserved remains. Some wrapped in plastic. Others fixed into fetal positions. Many had deformities: extra fingers, elongated spines, one with a second mouth crudely stitched shut on the side of his neck. All their dental records came up blank. No hospital claims. No birth certificates. But they were real. They had lived. And at some point, they had screamed. They brought in psychologists, then anthropologists, even a team of digital forensic experts. What they found was disturbing beyond comprehension. Beneath Ruth's floral living room rug was a hidden server room, rudimentary wires, multiple hard drives, and a single flickering monitor. On it played what looked like live-streamed footage, endlessly looping, of rooms that didn't match the house. Stark white walls. Screaming heard faintly in the distance. And a low mechanical hum beneath it all. Some rooms were padded, others entirely black. But the worst part? The footage kept updating, even after the power was cut. Investigators believe she wasn't working alone. That she wasn't just a woman with a secret, she was part of something expansive. Organized. Possibly international. She had no credit cards, no government ID, no past scans in any medical files or DMV logs. It's like she sprang into existence just when this house was purchased and vanished the moment it all unraveled. One neighbor swears she still sees that upstairs window opening at 3:17 a.m. every night, like muscle memory etched into the building itself. They never found her body. Never found her real name. Her fingerprints didn't match any database in the country. But the footage, some of it dated back decades. From before the technology to stream even existed. In one clip, timestamped 1963, a gaunt teenage girl whispers to an off-camera voice, "When can I go home?" The reply is unintelligible, but sounds like a mechanical voice modulated through static. In another, a fully grown adult man claws at the padded walls, sobbing for someone named Sarah. That man was later found in one of the boxes, clutching a photograph of a child no one ever claimed. Experts now believe Ruth was part of an underground network trafficking in human experimentation, cloning, hybridization, trauma-induced obedience studies. Classified materials were leaked to the press suggesting segments of major defense contractors were quietly feeding dissidents and runaways into these off-grid black sites for data collection. What remains a mystery is how it all stayed so quiet. How no one heard the screams. How a whole neighborhood ignored the signs, kept waving, kept smiling, kept saying good morning to a woman who collected secrets like currency. She moved in 12 years ago. But her experiments? They may have started decades before. And they may not have ended with her disappearance. Because across the country, in another town, another smell just started. Follow the quiet signal. Some stories are buried on purpose.